We are going to give a couple of minutes for others to join us, but I am super excited for our first kickoff of the year of the Circle of Caring. And so it would not, even virtually, y'all, it would not do us any good if we did not, right, have some type of music to add to the equation. So we are going to give a couple of individuals about 60 seconds to join us. But happy Thursday. If you can, go ahead and put your name and organization that you represent in the chat. That will be helpful. So I am just excited to have y'all. We have quite a few that's going to be joining us today. So I am excited about it. Hope your holidays was good and all of that good stuff. Super excited. We are definitely going to have an opportunity to get our come off of mute, but if you can, go ahead and mute your mics so that our background can be clean, if you don't mind. Hope you can hear my music. For those that are new, we have background music playing. Hello, Nicole, Mr. Robert, Mr. Jeffrey. So good to see you all.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear my music, Nicole?
No, I can't. And I love the music.
I know it. I'm so. Hold on. Let me transfer it to another device because I at least to have it ready as we close because you know I do. I feel like when you hear the music at the Circle of Caring, for those that this is your first time, you realize like, okay, we've started. The music is here and we are ready to go. So yes, yes, yes. To me, I think also a very important part of um, our time together. So I'm glad, Nicole, you agree. I'm glad you agree. Oh, it's a good song too. So we are going to jump in though. I am super excited that you all are here with me and others. Happy New Year, happy holidays, all of the things. And I told you all, if you remember, I kept saying, in a second, you all, we will be back at a whole nother holiday. And it is crazy that we are already entering into the month of February. So I'm going to get my agenda on my sideline next to me. And I'm putting it up in Word, which is what I normally use, but having the younger people with me in this season has been precious because we're Microsoft, in docs, and I do docs and stuff. But yes, I was telling her, I said I'm a bit challenged there because I like to edit and all of that. So that's a whole nother ball game. But welcome, welcome, welcome to our Circle of Caring meeting for the new year. I always kick off our time together in February, but I thought it was so fitting to be able to offer this time virtually for those that are still getting back into the swing of things from the holidays. I always kick off meetings, even with students, in the new year in February because I feel like January people are still just getting their swing back, from the holiday season. So thank you all for those that have been able to join us virtually, which is earlier, like I said, for us for the new year versus our in person. And we've never kicked off from a virtual platform at all. So super excited about all things being new for this year. So for those that are new, if you are new, put one in the chat, please. If you are, this is your first time, first anything with the Circle of Caring, put a one in the chat. Not looking at the screen to see who's on, been with us before. But if you're new, please put a one in the chat because um, it's so important for us to see you and to know you. And we're definitely getting ready to hear from you in a second. So, but for those that don't know, if you are new with us, with the Circle of Caring, it has been in flourishing for the last 4 years or so. And 3 years, I would say, actually building the program side of what you will be able to experience journeying with us this year in person. And so we have been doing this for about 3 years. And it initially, the mission, of course, was to work specifically with the businesses, the churches, and the organizations. That was the primary focus, was to work with businesses, churches, and organizations. And this room, I like to say, everybody can come, but anybody can come, but everybody won't, because it's the one room that we get French in. It is our we room. It's the room that we become we and not just the me vision, you know, and it's about your organization, his organization, their organization. And yet it's about none of them if we don't know the power of working together and how we can do it collectively. And so I am super excited because we are going into our fourth year. And so it is the room that we gather people who care. We gather people who understand the power of what that looks like of a team. And this is also a room where we gather people who desire to care together. So that's our primary focuses this year. We gather people who care. We gather people who understand the power of team, and we gather the people who desire to care together. That's what the Circle of Caring Rooms is primarily focused on. And we cannot do it without entities like yourself, the businesses, the churches, and the organizations that are at these tables together. And some of you all, as I'm looking at the names on this screen, have literally been with us from the beginning. So I really, really do appreciate you journeying with us and um, just really diving in because we didn't have a blueprint. We just knew an outline of what we wanted, and it's been successful simply because you all have been a part of it. And so I also could not obviously have done it without just a fabulous organization to stand on the shoulders of within community renewal. I know Sharpelle Welch has been with them. She's only 21, but she's been with them like 50 years, y'all. Mr. David has been there since he was about a diaper still because it's his father's organization. Like, it takes longevity people to do the type of work that is being done in our community. And I could not, as I mentioned, could have done this without the invitation of Community Renewal International and allowing me to partner and do this in conjunction with them. So, and then Miss Rebecca came along. Miss Rebecca has been just, man, everything to even get it to where you see the newsletters now and the database and just having some order and organization to it. So super grateful for her. And of course, Mr. Robert, who came alongside and said, hey, can I assist? And so grateful for the team. And as the app started developing, we put the app team in place, Sharpelle and Mr. Kim, with Miss Deborah, that we'll hear from in a moment. She put together this app. And so it really, as I've really reflected on the preparing of this new year, it has really taken a team effort. And I'm even more excited about the newest team members to the Circle of Caring, which is Miss Jalea Pierce and Mr. Gabriel Clark, who are the newest on the team, and they are both BIPSI students that I am super excited to be journeying with us this year. So I'm going to take a moment and let them both introduce themselves. So if y'all will come on camera and introduce yourselves and greet the group and share with them about your graduation and what excites you the most about working with the Circle of Caring this year.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Gabriel Clark, and I go to school at Bipsy. I'm going to school for aviation. Honestly, working for Circle of Caring has been really a blessing, especially going on a Circle of Caring tour. It really just showed me what community could do for just the community, like for the city in general, like just going down. I believe it's Allendale, and what Allendale, I've seen pictures of what Allendale used to look like, and my grandma's talked to me about what Allendale used to be like. But then I can really see that just putting one house on a corner has just really changed the entire culture of just one neighborhood. So I imagine, if we can reach the entire city of Shreveport in 10 or 20 years, I imagine the city of Shreveport would be a significantly better version of itself than it was yesterday. Um, I really just hope to keep continuing to do or to make the Circle of Caring and Community International or Community Renewal International a better place for everyone here. I'm really just excited to meet all of you and really work with you guys and continue to make Shreveport and Bossier City just a better community in general, just a really large group of people who all care about each other and want to help each other be better, which will help the city in general be a better place to live.
Thank you so much for that, Gabriel.
Thank you,
Thank
Ms. Marie.
you. And Julia.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Julia Pierce. Um, so what she said about our graduating, I'm actually graduating this semester from BIPC. Um, I'm a business administration major, so I'm really interested in what community renewal has going on. I really enjoy working for the Circle of Caring as well. It's been really nice working with Miss Nina, and I really enjoy the work. I enjoy that different organizations, businesses, and churches can come together and network so people in the community can get what they need. I think that's really important. And one thing I wanted to talk about was on the survey, they actually, one of the questions was, in your opinion, what could COC do to further engage businesses, churches, and organizations within our community to participate? And one of them that really stood out to me was to invite smaller churches in the community. That's really important to me because my father's actually the pastor of a really small church. So I thought it would be really nice to have churches like his get in on what COC has going on, and yeah.
Love that, Julia. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes,
Y'all,
ma'am.
let's give it up for these college students only because, it definitely they're growing, and I love the energy that they bring, and I love the insight that they bring from a different age bracket of individuals. Like Gabriel said, 20 more years. I don't know, Miss Selena. We want to be sitting down somewhere, right? But we want to make sure that we're training up the next generation that we can comfortably say we're passing the baton off to individuals that care just as much as we do. So I am definitely excited to be partnering with them this semester and grateful for them. So thank y'all so much for that. And so I want to go into our icebreaker for the day. So, what I would love for you to do is um, I'll start with Mr. David, actually, and then you can choose somebody to throw it to so that they can go next. But the question that I am posing this year, especially kicking off the So Fitting, what was the highlight of your holiday season? And of course, y'all already know, for those that are not new, this is in this case, our 60-second, 30-second elevator pitch because we don't have 60. I want to get us out of here. We don't have our 90 minutes to play with over a meal, right? But this is going to be our 30-second, who you are, your organization, and how did you spend, what was the best part of your holiday season. And so we use this time for our new family that's on the line today. We use this time as just our opportunity to pitch who we are, because it's always harder to talk for ourselves than others, right? So let's keep it short and sweet, y'all, but your name, your organization, and what was the favorite part of your holiday season. So for me, I'm your host today. I am the community liaison for community renewal, and I love doing what I do, bringing the businesses, churches, and organizations together. And the favorite part of my holiday season was my solo trip to Cancun. Mr. David.
Very nice. My name is David McCarter, and I'm also with Community Renewal. And favorite part of my holiday was pretty easy. It was my two college age kids coming home and having the whole family here together. I guess it's half and half. The first part is seeing them come home, and the second part is a month later sending them back away. They have a different time schedule than I do for sure. We have a very noisy house at times that I don't want it to be noisy. But anyway, it was great. It's great to see everybody's face again. It's been a while, and I look forward to a lot of good work that we have in store for the year to come. And I'm going to kick it to a friend I hadn't seen in a few months, Miss Nicole.
Thank you so much, Mr. McCarter. My name is Nicole Shelby. I'm with the City of Shreveport. I'm the Business Service Representative for Workforce Development. And the best part of my holiday was learning, having a great time with the family, even though we had a lot of loss. It was not as sad. It was very happy. We had a great time together, just learning to celebrate differently. And it made us all feel good, and we enjoyed being around each other. And I'm going to pass it off to, let's see, Dr. Whitney Polly Hurd. I'm sorry.
I knew you were going to do that. Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Whitney Hurd. That's the new last name I'm getting used to. So if I say Dr. Polly, that's what I'm used to. I'm the Director of Education at the Providence House. I also own a consulting firm called Synergy Community Solutions. I work with organizations so that they understand the effectiveness of their programs through data. Yay! For the holidays, I don't celebrate the holidays, but I definitely enjoyed those days off work to rest.
Yes, indeed, Doc.
I'm gonna kick it to Miss Brittany Luke. Love your picture, Queen.
Hi, how's everyone doing today? My name is Brittany Luke. I work for the Family Resource Center here at the Harbor. I am the kinship coordinator. And my favorite part about the holidays was being off of work.
Absolutely, Miss Brittany. And who would you like to kick it to?
I will kick it to, let's see, Gwendolyn Robinson.
Hello, I knew you were going to choose me, Brittany, since we're on the same team. My name is Gwendolyn Robinson. I am the MCC Parish Director for my community cares. And I'm also part of the Family Resource Center with Brittany. I would say my favorite part of the holiday, I got a chance to spend time with my family. My mom traveled in and spent time with us, and I kind of hosted it at my house, which was chaotic. But I did enjoy family, and we were able to play some games and sing karaoke. So
Always good. Always good.
yeah. And I'll kick it to, let me see who's on my thing. Gabriel Clark.
And that's okay. He just went, so fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That was one of the students. I know it's hard when you don't see, but that's okay.
What about Miss Selena Strickland?
With that background that I want to just dive right into.
Yeah, that's why I keep it on. Just want to be there. One of these days, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Selena Strickland. I also work for the City of Shreveport Workforce Development. I am one of the program managers here at the at the Career Employment Career Job Center. And what I do here, I'm sorry, someone was at my door. That's what I was looking at. Oh. And my holidays was spent having surgery, shoulder surgery. So I'm still in a brace. This I've been out for 5 weeks, and that was the quickest 5 weeks, I'm telling you. So I just came back to work this week, so I'm still trying to readjust, get back into the accolade of doing things, and it is not easy because it's not easy. But anyway, I'm getting there slowly but surely. But that's how my holiday was spent, recuperating from shoulder surgery. So, but it's getting there. And I am
We've talked about it for a while now, so I'm glad that you are healing well.
I did. I had it. Yeah, it was wasn't too bad, but it was bad enough for when they got in there. They found some other stuff, but I'm on the edge now. And I will kick it to Mr. McCarty.
Oh, he went.
Oh, he's already been. Okay, what about Mr. Odom?
Yep. Yeah, Mr. Robert.
Hello, my name is Robert Odom. I work for Community Renewal. I guess what I remember most about the holidays is that my mother's in a safe place to live now. I guess that's just the best part. And I will say that Community Renewal has 3 missions. One is Renewal Team, where people come together to make the city stronger. And Friendship House to take care of the kids. And Friendship House is Haven House is a block leader program. Oh, let's see. Jeffrey Norrin.
Mr. Jeffrey.
All right, I'm Jeffrey Norrin. I work for Louisiana Workforce Commission Veteran Services, and I assist veterans with finding employment. And along with finding employment, there's also a whole host of issues that may come up that we deal with, and that's why I'm with Circle of Caring, because this helps me network some areas that my veterans may need in the future. And I tell you something, for our veterans, they sacrificed a lot to serve our country. Now it's time for our country to sacrifice something for them. And that's what I'm here for, to help them. And I'm going to kick it off to Ms. Donna Fields.
So excited to have you, Miss Donna.
Hi everyone. I don't know if you can see me or not. I'm kind of driving, so
Yeah, keep your eyes on the road, Miss Donna.
it's wonderful to be here. Finally, I've been trying to get to a meeting or an event, but we always have something go on. I am the outreach coordinator for Acadiana Legal Services. I think me and you have met before, Miss at an event. But I am excited about being more involved. Shreveport is one of our service areas. Shreveport Bossier area. We cover 42 parishes. So we're here to help. And the best part about my holiday would be I have a new nephew. So it was his first Christmas, so we made it like a big deal for him. So we still have toys and all kinds of stuff everywhere. So, and I got to sleep in, so it was a good holiday.
That is fun. I'm so glad that you're able to join us today. And do you see a name on the screen, or I'll pick it because I don't want you to have to.
Let's see.
I'll do Desiree. Don't worry about it. We want you to keep your eyes on the road. Thank you, Miss Donna.
Thank you.
Ms. Williams.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Desiree Williams, and I'm with the YWCA, and I head up the LEAD program that works directly with the preteen and teen girls. Glad to be back, and it's awesome to be able to have this virtual platform to be able to connect with everyone. For my holidays, I'm really big on family, so I was excited to have everyone come over and we had a good time, and also being able to enjoy that time off and just to relax. I am going to kick it to Mrs. Yolanda Duckworth.
And I know she said her volume is malfunctioning, so I don't know, Miss Duckworth, if you're able to come off mute. But if not, she put her information in the chat.
I see that there. Okay, let me pick someone else. Let's see. Miss Tanisha Jackson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tanisha Jackson. I'm a regional manager at First Guaranty Bank in the North Louisiana area. And I'm actively looking for opportunities that we as a financial institution can assist in the community.
Look no further, Miss Jackson. Look no further. No.
I know there's plenty. I'm diving in this year. The highlight for my holidays was hosting and spending time with all of my family, even those that have been divorced and can come together still peacefully, and playing White Elephant. We always enjoy it and have tons of laughs for all ages in my team and my family. So I will pick it to Miss Sharpell.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sharpell Welch with Community Renewal. I work closely with Nina and Mr. David and Robert. I guess the highlight of my holiday, we are new cattle ranchers. We've been cattle ranchers now for a year, and I got to spend the holidays with my middle son, one of my 3 sons, and his oldest son, teaching them to take over the business, teaching them the skills that they need. So we spent the Christmas holidays with a bunch of cowboys and roughing it, but it was fun and funny, teaching these city boys how to be cowboys.
And who are you passing it to?
Who's left? Has Gwendolyn Robinson gone?
Yes, and yes. Jamie alums. I think I said that right, LaJamie.
Oh, Jamie, LaJamie. Okay, let's kick it to LaJamie.
Hey everybody, can y'all hear me good? Okay, I'm LaJamie Allums. You can call me Jamie. Jamie is fine. I am a branch manager at the Benton branch for First Guaranty Bank. My highlight of the holidays probably would have been my family letting me coordinate everything for Christmas Eve. We did all of our stuff for Christmas Eve, and everybody considers me the fun and creative one, so I was able to boss everybody around and tell them what they were supposed to cook and everything, what they were supposed to bring, what they were supposed to wear, the colors, everything. And I created an activity book for our games and stuff, and it was fun. So now I guess I'm the coordinator for Christmas every year, so that was cool.
I was about to say, Miss Jamie, like we getting ready to incorporate you on in the coordinating over here too. Then.
Yeah, I'm a Canva user, so I love Canva. So I make a whole lot of stuff on there. But I was just like, look, I'm gonna sit here in my office and make a book, and it was cool. It was fun. They looked at me like I was crazy because when I walked in there, I had to stack them, and they were like, "What is that? Oh, is this homework?" But it was fun. So.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Love that. Okay, I think we may have everybody. Did we miss anybody? Okay, perfect. So, what is happening in Circle of Caring for 2025? So excited about just where we're going this year. We've heard your feedback. We've heard your thoughts, and I want to take a second to say, if you have not already done your 2024 survey and you've been a part of Circle of Caring, please let me know. Shoot me an email. Go ahead and take a second and do that now, because we do want to get your survey in the system, because your voice counts. Your voice matters. So we do want everyone to complete that survey if possible. But for those that have completed it, I am so grateful. We've heard you, and we've heard you, okay? And I'm so grateful for the understanding that, like I mentioned coming in, this whole thing requires a team. And so your feedback, your thoughts, and your comments, especially those that were even able to be a part of our strategy sessions leading into the new year. I'm so grateful for y'all because it took an extra meeting on your schedule. So thank you so much. And so if you have not done your 2024 survey, please take a second and shoot me an email and just say, send me the survey link. And I'll make sure that between myself or the team will get it out to you because that's super important before we get any further into the new year, right? I want to hear your voice. Secondly, our app, okay, our app. I'm gonna say it one more time, maybe three. Our app is so important this year because we really want the opportunity to really utilize this app. So for those that don't know, the Circle of Caring has been very, very blessed to have an app. And I have been saying that we're the first in the state of Louisiana to have such an app, right? But I had to be corrected. We are the first in the country to have such an app. So, y'all, how exciting. I was excited before. But when I found out that we were the only ones with this type of app, I am super, super grateful for that. And so, if this app has just been amazing, and it is the Circle of Caring app. It is also in the App Store, and so we're going to, like Julia and Clark, if y'all can pull up the link for the app and the link for the survey actually and drop it in our chat, that would be helpful. But the app is located in, and I'll actually show the QR code in a second for the app. But the app is on both Android and Apple, and we are excited about it. I like to describe it as like a Facebook kind of thing, but it's much more than that, and its purpose is to serve, to connect. That's the whole purpose of this app, is to connect. So instead of us saying like, oh, we have a client that maybe needs some legal services, right? It's a completely different thing if you send them over to legal aid services versus you saying like, hey, let me reach out to Miss Donna to see if she can be of assistance. Same thing with Dr. Whitney over at Providence House. When she sends out emails, that's a whole different ball game. And I actually have a list that for those employers, like it's no longer to say like, hey, I need, or I have somebody looking for employment. Like, we're able to say what type of work are they looking for, because we have different resources, thank you, Julia, that they can actually pull on from this hub right here, right? So our app is a big focus this year for a variety of reasons. And also for our flyers, I know before the administration team would just send the flyers out, but now we're going to put all foot traffic through the app. If it's not posted in the app, right? That is something that we can actually do through the app. I want you to have those flyers posted in the app, and then we'll be emailing them, type of thing. So the app is going to be a big focus this year. I see your hand raised, Doc. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I've had the app for a few months now, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Is there a training or something to show us kind of how to maneuver and kind of how to get the full benefits of it?
Such a great question. And depending on our time today, I'm going to actually show you what that looks like in the app. But so grateful because we do need that training, and we're working on that for our in-person in February. Okay, great question. And if you have a question, y'all, I just so happen to see her hand, but please just come off mute. Y'all know how we pretty much do. Virtual doesn't make it any different. So our app is our main focus, and we'll see a quick video on that in just a moment from the founder and creator of it. Also, virtual options this year. Okay. We do want to offer virtual options. I'm not quite for sure because we're working out the hows to that. I don't know if maybe we can do Facebook Live from CRI's page. Like, I don't know yet, but I am working on virtual options. That may be just a Zoom link that we place the Zoom in front of, the room, but you won't see everybody. You won't obviously hear everybody, but we are working on what type of virtual options can we offer this year because I've heard your voices, right? And so I want to take a second to show this quick video from Ms. Deborah regarding the app. So let me share my screen in just a second. So let me share my screen. App is a common agency app. We're going to hear from Ms. Deborah. Let me know you can see and hear the screen.
I was kind of perplexed, and I could hear a snarling laugh. God, he's not talking. It just, the enemy's got all kind of forces. We in high places to go after like people looking at doing positions. It can take us a while.
Okay, so I understand that y'all can't hear the video, huh? I apologize about that. So I will make sure it goes out, okay? I'll make sure the video goes out in the email, and she's just talking about the gist of it. That's all the fancy stuff, y'all, technology side on my end that I'm not the best in. I'm not the best at, but I apologize. There's just literally some form of link that I could have just said share audio. I just don't know how to do that. So I will make sure that this video goes out regarding the app. I'll make sure that this video goes out regarding the app. And it's just exciting to know her heart behind this app and why we want to take full advantage of the fact that we are the first in the country to have it, okay? So you will be seeing a lot. Somebody say a lot, right? You will be seeing a lot around the app this year. And I'm really excited about that because, like I said, we have been working diligently of just getting our questions all together, like just all of the things. So, Doc, what I will do is in the app, there is, once you go in and set up your profile, which I believe was dropped, in the chat. Let me look. I think yes. Okay, so you would go in, of course, and download the actual app. And the app is where there will be hold on one second, because I'd rather, since we don't have a video, I want to go in and just show you because it's pretty cool. I think it is an amazing, like when they came up with this and I really saw the gist behind it, it was just right to me what we had been thinking about going in, because initially we wanted to create some type of community calendar. If y'all remember, one of the number one missions for us coming together as we started talking was this community calendar, because we know that Shreveport-Bossier has a lot of amazing things and activities, and yet some days there's absolutely nothing, while other days it's 10 events going on, and we're like, dang, you didn't even know that Mary Magdalene was going to be here. Like, like it's somebody big, and we don't even know it because of why and what, we've been building out because of this calendar. Like, we knew that the calendar was important. And so Common Agency was brought to us because not only was this calendar something that they could look to help us produce, but it was also the opportunity to bring together, I'm talking, I would always beg to get out these meetings because it was so detailed of what we were putting in here. So from the calendar opportunities of upcoming events to community questions to if you have an event and you need volunteers, what does this look like? Like, this is what this app entails. And so it's pretty elaborate, and I'm grateful for it because, like I said, I had been thinking that it was simply something around, community, and thinking that it was just in this, I knew that we were the first in the state, but I had no idea that we were the first in the nation. So I'm not going to spend, because I can't log in from here, but it's an app in your phone, and it's something that you can do on your desktop. So we will do a training. Just know that the training is coming up in February for us to walk through the app, because it is important that we get to hear from everybody, not only from the questions, but mainly from the calendar of events and the opportunity to be able to familiarize yourself with it, so that everything that you need from resources, referrals, is all going to be at your fingertips through this app. So just know that that is something you're getting ready to walk through the process of that. So the app, virtual option. Also, of course, our CRI tours. If you have not done a community renewal tour, that tour is super important. It is one meeting. It's the third Thursday of every month, and it's from 12 to 1:30. In here we always believe in feeding you, and so you are definitely going to be eating during these meetings as well. But the tour is absolutely fabulous. Okay, like Mr. Clark mentioned, it really just opens up your mind to much more than what we're doing from the Circle of Caring as far as the organization as a whole. Now, if you have completed the community renewal tour, congratulations. Super excited that you've done the tour. I want to challenge you this year to look at adding a community renewal experience to, your schedules this year. That actually is a little bit longer of a day. So it will be a full day, but it's definitely, I think, something worth, because it gives you the mission as a whole from the bigger side of things. Thank you, Miss Selena. The bigger side of things. So if you have not done a tour, I encourage you to do a tour this year. And if you have done a tour, let's talk through what an experience looks like for you to be able to see it in a bigger scale. And there you can even look at how can you incorporate the mission of caring organization wide. business wide, because there's training that can be done this year for your staff. Like, this is like, why not pull on an organization that has been building relationships in the community for 30 years? And if you ask anybody, they'll say, oh, they're the relationship people. But we're so much more than just the relationship people. We not only do relationships, but we go out and teach others how to do relationships. So there's so much available this year for your staff, training that's available, in service things. Like, it's a whole gamut, y'all. So we want to make sure that you know that those resources is available at your fingertips, okay? Bringing this thing on home, y'all, because I want to keep us to an hour. Evening mixers, y'all. This is probably one of the most exciting things I'm excited about this year, because our evening mixers have always been very well attended, and we are looking to host a few of them this year. We have one scheduled each quarter, with our first one being in the month of March. Is going to be a 5:30 to 7 is the goal. And so I would love to tell y'all where I'm leaning toward, but there's some proposals on the books, and it will be centralized. And so if I if I have it my way, and Lord willing, and we get it where I'm asking for it to be, it is going to be a great opportunity, and I can definitely see it producing more foot traffic and getting more people at the table. So I'm excited about that. So you can look forward to some evening mixers this year. So make sure with your supervisors, your bosses, let them know, hey, you got to come in late the next day, or you got to leave early the day before, whatever you need to do, because it will be more in an evening setting, 5:30 to 7. And so, yeah, I would love, and I'm super excited about our evening mixers this year. And other things to look forward to is going to be, we are looking to do a community-wide service project. This year, we are also looking to do some other things. Like, I was looking at Miss Kelly and even Miss Selena, who are campers. We talked about women's thing. Even with our women at Community Renewal, y'all, we have different things that's coming down the pipes. Community wide, we got our croquet event coming up. If y'all have not played croquet, you cannot miss that this year, y'all. So it's just so many exciting things to look forward to this year, y'all. So keep your ears and eyes open, because through the newsletters, of course, blasting it on the app this year, we're definitely going to be looking up, and just like that, we'll be back at the holidays again. And so, yes, it comes and goes very quick. So super excited about all that is to come. And lastly, before I pause for announcements, I do want to take a quick second to show our tentative schedule for this year. Okay, so I am going to share my screen. So I don't think it's going to give me. So I am going to show you the schedule, because last year we had an opportunity to experience the opportunity to travel. And we heard, like I said, we went through the surveys, and we heard your heart, we heard your feedback from it, and we enjoyed it as well. It was really good to be able to, no, it's not outside, Nicole, I just saw that. We had the opportunity of traveling last year. Like I said, most of our meetings have been held at First United Methodist Church downtown. And then we started traveling to different partner locations. And that was a hoot, because I got an opportunity to go to places that I may not have had an opportunity to get to had I not had a meeting over there. And so we heard a lot of great feedback from us being able to share the opportunity. Great to see you, Doc. Glad you can join us. And so we had an opportunity to travel throughout different partners this last year. And so this year, we are looking to do the same. We want to travel just the same this year. And so our schedule this year, if you notice, we have shifted our shift to Wednesdays and Thursdays this year. We did Tuesdays at first, and this year we're doing Wednesdays breakfast, so that'll be our hump day. That will be breakfast this year occasionally, well, most of the time, and I'll share that in a second. And then Thursdays will be our lunch, and will be where we would do our evening mixers as well, okay? And so February 12th is our first, and that's going to be a breakfast. And so you'll see the schedule come out. It'll be, or it's actually already uploaded on the website. So I do want you to pay attention to that. So you can go ahead and RSVP for any of these coming up. But what we are also looking for this year, of course, as we started last year, is our host for these meetings, right? Obviously, we're going to spend February with First United Methodist for breakfast and lunch this year. But we're always looking for meal sponsors. So if your organization, your business, or your church is able to sponsor or even have sponsored our meals this year, it will be helpful, because this is definitely done for our community, but we know that we can't do it by ourselves either. And so I definitely am interested in, hey there, come on, definitely interested on what and how we're building this out. So if you are able and available to host this year from your facility, we would love to have and be at your table. And if you are able to be a meal sponsor, like I said, meal sponsor could be the whole meal, which averages between $300 and $400, well, $450, I would say, which is a steal for the amount of people that we feed and the type of food that we eat. So if you have not been in the room to eat with us, then let me tell you, you're not going to want to be virtual on. But if you are able to host us, these are some dates. Please email me. You can CC Miss Rebecca in on it, because even though we do have the student, she'll be doing still some work with us as well. So if there's any dates that you're able to host and be a meal sponsor, please, please, please jump in on any of these. We would love to be at your fingertips and in your site. So breakfast, as I mentioned, is on Wednesdays from 8:30 to 10, and lunch will be on Thursdays from 11:30 to 1, okay? Now, I do want you to make sure you're looking at a couple of Wednesdays, because I know for sure one, and it may be two, that we will actually do a Wednesday. Pay attention to the schedule, y'all. So I think it's one or two. We will have a Wednesday lunch. And the reason why, okay, because when we do our evening mixers on Thursday, we want to still accommodate one evening mixer, we're sacrificing breakfast, and one evening mixer type of thing, we're sacrificing lunch. So just pay attention to that. There is a Wednesday or two on the schedule that is a lunch, okay? Because that is maybe our quarter that we are doing an evening mixer, and you see our first evening mixer is March 27th, okay? So I think, let me stop sharing my screen. I think that may be it for me. Is there any questions for me regarding what I've shared so far? Good, great. I think I explained it pretty good then. So we know we have the app to look forward to. You'll be seeing some stuff coming up, and training will be in place for that for February. For our virtual option, we're working out how does that look. Make sure you're scheduling yourselves for a community renewal tour this year, the third Thursday of the month. Our evening mixers, I'm excited about that. And then the other things to look forward to that you'll be seeing rolling out, that will be some of the things that Community Renewal is doing international. That'll be some things that you'll see. Like I have my women's retreat coming up again this year for Women's International Month. Like there's quite a bit of things that you're going to see coming down the funnel this year. Also, I'll be negligent if I don't mention this, y'all. If you work with teenagers, I said to myself this year, I'm going to just as much market everybody my stuff just as much as I always do everybody else's stuff, y'all. There is a program that I heavily work with in the community, just youth, period, because that's my heart. First of all, if you have any grandbabies, nieces, and nephews that are in any of the neighborhood friendship houses communities, those waiting lists and houses can be full for sure. But if they are not, y'all, you are robbing your babies of these opportunities because they need to be able to get out there, right? And be exposed to something outside of what they see every day. Community Renewal has led the way for many years, and the friendship houses have done a fabulous job. So find out where those community houses are so that you can get your students enrolled in that. I also am a part of various programs in the community that, whether it's from the Christian side, Young Life, working with youth and young adults. I have a program specifically working with youth and young adults, SPOT, Successfully Preparing Our Teens, that we host a Super Saturday once a month for youth, 6th through 12th grade. And then we have a component for 18 through 24 years old. You all, if you work with youth, if you know of any youth, I need them in these rooms and at these tables. Because again, if we have to give it over today, are these babies prepared to do and to be and to become all that they have to? So that's super important. So make sure that you have your faces in the place for some of these things coming up. Croquet, all of the things. So that's pretty much what I have. I want to pause there and open up the floor for any questions, comments, and announcements. What do you all have coming up that we can support for this first quarter? And of course, everybody don't speak at the same time. Okay, so, or is Miss Gwendolyn, are you speaking? I see that
Yeah.
you all, okay, come on.
I was just gonna say that my community cares is actually doing a community legal clinic. We hosted on February 20th at Linwood Public Charter School. That's kind of an event we have coming up. Excuse me. And I'm sorry, that would be from 5:30 to 7 p.m. February 20th.
Oh, that's good. That's so good. Please send that flyer because we will. I'm sorry, y'all. That's so good. Please send that flyer, Miss Gwendolyn, because until we can get y'all trained for the app, we'll still make sure that we send out the flyers for this month. So email me a flyer if you can, so we can get that dispersed.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Perfect. That's an amazing opportunity.
So at the Providence House, we don't have any events coming up for the first quarter, but I do like to push our continuing education classes. I partner with BIPSI and LSUS, working on a partnership with Southern, if anybody has a connection, to try to, sometimes our clients, they may not be able to go to school for 4 years or 2 years, but if they can go for a day or 2 weeks or just a few months and get some of the same credentials with a better pay. So I try to push that. I do have a little bit of money to pay for outside clients as well. So if you have some people that want to get some credentials, I have an industrial readiness training. Actually, Nina, I can just send you the courses and maybe you can send it out to everybody. And maybe we could get some people with some credentials so we can build up resumes so that they can work towards that living and sustainable wage that we all want our clients to have. So.
Oh, I love that, Dr. Whitney. Thank you so much for that. Please send that out. Because if you don't know that you can go to college and get these certifications, you won't know that. People think that
Yes.
college is just a 2 or 4 year, but there's so many unbelievable certifications that people can grab a hold of that's only, 90 days or so, so
For
yeah.
sure. And if you have people that can teach these skills, like I know my dad, he hates school, but he can drive a forklift like nobody's business. They are looking for people like that to teach these classes as well, and we'll pay them to get training. So, say if y'all have somebody who can drive a forklift, they're like, I don't know if I can teach that. We'll train them, and they can work at Bitsy to train other people. So, if there are any different career paths that y'all have people that are good in, and they can do it with their eyes closed, we'll train them as well. That's also another aspect. So,
I love, love, love that. So please send me that list for sure. That would be amazing. Anybody else? What else do you may have coming up? Anybody else this quarter? Okay. Well, thank y'all so much. We are just a minute over. And if you can, make sure you pay attention to your emails because I will ensure that you get the video that Ms. Deborah sent out, and we will have February set up for our training for the app. Our first meeting, I believe it was, I'm not looking at it, y'all, it's on the schedule, but our first meeting is coming up. That is going to be a breakfast, so you already know. I hope your mouth is watering of what we possibly will have. But we are super excited about what is to come for 2025. So thank you so much for your work. Dr. Hicks, I know you were late joining us, but please share your name and your what you do in the community. And also, what was the favorite part of your holidays before we go? Because y'all, this is my mentor. I gotta let him say something. Can you get it off? Oh, let me see if I can. I'm gonna hit the unmute for you, so maybe you can hit unmute. If not, man, Doc, we work on our we be helping each other with technology because I'm just as who came to help you, Miss Rebecca? Okay. Well, thank you all so much, Doc. We'll catch you in person because y'all he's a gem and a jewel. So we'll definitely catch you. He's a consultant in the community, a world of wisdom. And if somebody just asked me the other day, does Doc still have the phone same number? Because I'm telling you, you want to get in contact with Dr. Hicks. So very grateful, y'all, for your time. And Doc, we'll catch you next time. Thank you all so much. And I look forward to seeing y'all in person when we get an opportunity to come back together for February. So, okay. Thank y'all so much for joining us and have an amazing day. Oh, there you go, Doc. There you go. You off mute now.
I don't think so. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
I hear you. I hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir. We got you.
Well, I know I'm late. Hello, everybody. And I know I caught the tail end that I know I'll get more information about the upcoming events. Just want to remind everybody, I work with a GED high set training program. So if you need any clients or any people you run across who need to prepare to take the high set test, you can refer them to me or to Nina, and we'll be happy to follow up and get them into our program.
Absolutely. Thank you
If
so
we can be
much.
to help in with your organization, let us know.
Thank you so much for that, Doc. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And be sure to have an amazing Thursday, you all, on purpose.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Everybody
y'all.
take care.